upon a time, the world was at peace. There was order and harmony everywhere. Things were as they'd always been, and as they always should be. Even numbers behaved themselves. Odd numbers also behaved themselves. In fact, all numbers behaved themselves. And students working with numbers knew how to get the right answers. And they behaved themselves as good students do. Teachers hearing correct answers were satisfied. And they also behaved themselves as good teachers do. In sum, there was peace. Until one day, Arena said,
4 to the power of 3 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3.
No, that's wrong. 4 to the power of 3 is not 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. It is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4.
Once again, order and harmony were restored. Things were as they'd always been and as they always should be. Even numbers behaved themselves. Odd numbers also behaved themselves. In fact, all numbers behaved themselves. And students working with numbers knew how to get the right answers, and they behaved themselves as good students do. Felix could go back to Germany and write his examinations and do well at getting the right answers, the correct answers. Teachers and examiners, seeing the correct answers, were also satisfied and continued to behave themselves as good educators do. In sum, there was peace again, until Mario said,
We thought of trying an approach where we did not correct Arena's thinking and just replace it with the correct answer. But instead, we thought that we might find a question that would make Arena's own logic and thinking visible. Arena, if you say 4 to the power of 3 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, then what is 4 to the power of 2?
4 to the power of 2 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Oh no, but we know that's not true, because I know that 4 to the power of 2 is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. Oh no, wait. 4 multiplied by 4, which is 4 squared. See, it's in my calculator.
So, Arena, from your own thinking, we know that 4 to the power of 2 is 4 multiplied by 4. And not 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. Because 4 to the power of 2 is not the same as 2 to the power of 4.
this was an educational success story. Arena had learned from her mistake. We had all learned from her mistake. Once again, order and harmony were restored. Things were as they'd always been and as they always should be. Even numbers behaved themselves. Odd numbers also behaved themselves. In fact, all numbers behaved themselves. In sum, the whole universe behaved itself. Until Stefan said,
But 4 to the power of 2 is the same as 2 to the power of 4, because 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is the same as 4 multiplied by 4. 4 are 16. 16. This says, do you hear me? 16.
this time things were not quite as settled. The universe was in a state of harmonious disequilibrium. This was not a success story. We had not arrived at the final correct answer, and we were left with more questions than when we started off. With attention, our mistakes were opportunities for more thinking, more intuition, more questions, more confusion, more frustration, more joy, and a little more misbehavior. So here is where we ended up. So we started investigating this strange case where 4 squared is equal to 2 to the power of 4. And we asked, can we generalize to find other cases where, for example, a to the power b is equal to b to the power a, but a is not equal to b. You know, you get trivial cases where if you said a is equal to b, you get 3 to the 3 is equal to 3 to the 3, 7 to the 7 equals 7 to the 7. So we're not counting those cases. But are there other cases where a to the power b is the same as b to the power a, and a is not equal to b? And in playing around with numbers, we came up with an informal proof. You might want to take it up later. The proof was, this is true only when a to the power b is such that b can be written as c plus d. So b can be written, b or a can be written as c plus d, and where c plus d is equal to c times d. Now, we didn't know why we said this, but it felt right. It felt. In playing with numbers, we said the only case where a to the power b is equal to b to the power a, and a and b are not equal, happens to be in this case of 4 and 2, or 2 to the power 4, 4 to the 2, and 2 to the 4, because 2 has this peculiar property, and 4 has this peculiar property that 2 plus 2 is the same as 2 times 2. And both are 4, of course. But we didn't know why. So now we have several more questions. Is it really true that in the whole wide universe, only 4 squared is equal to 2 to the power 4? Is it true for other numbers? Are there other numbers? Why is this the case? And is this true, that 2 is the only number, when added to itself, was the same as 2 multiplied by 2 in the whole entire universe? And if this was true, then why does this happen to relate to this? So we leave you with questions. Why is 4 squared equal to 2 to the power 4? And why is 2 the only number in the whole entire universe where 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2? Can you spend 2 minutes today thinking about it? Thanks. By the way, it might be wrong what we're saying. So if you can disprove what we're saying, that's fine.